ったな。
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video. I'll be reacting to Resident Evil 3 Remake official Nemesis trailer. I am really looking forward to this game, I will say. I still haven't played Resident Evil 2 Remake. I haven't. Plan on doing. I'm debating on whether I'm just gonna do a stream of me playing it, like on Twitch or something, because I still haven't done anything on Twitch yet. Or if I'm just record it and upload it onto YouTube. I was thinking about doing the Twitch because I can do it on Twitch and record that and then post that on YouTube. But that way I can kind of kill two birds with one stone. It's on Twitch and it's on YouTube. But you have to wait and see. But I've always liked Resident Evil. I remember when I was a kid, I played. I will say I didn't enjoy it as much as 2. But I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of the same, very similar game. I won't say the same game, but it's very similar. You run around. I mean, Resident Evil doing puzzles, and just like in 2, you're getting chased around by Mr. X. In 3, you're getting chased around by Nemesis while you're doing stuff. You know? So, and then you have, what was it? I think his name was Carlos, and they're kind of like the person kind of helping you. Like you had Leon and Claire, except you couldn't. Well, I think you. If I remember correctly, didn't you? It was a sequence you could play as Carlos. Like you was like something happened to Jill, and you had to play as Carlos. If I remember, it's literally been years, like decade. Like I think I played that game because I had to wait until my brother beat it before I could play it. And I never beat that game, though. But I enjoyed it. But anyway, let's get into this. All right, here we go. Ooh. Stars. Dang it. Kicking her ass.
Lady, I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos. And I'm Satan.
They didn't have his voice as ridiculous as it was in the other game, in the original game.
I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service.
He reminded me of
BCS for short.
What's his name in Resident
The
Evil
city
4?
is completely
Miguel?
cut off, isolated. We need help. My men cannot do this alone.
He looks like Oma from King in the
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city.
Okay, they going.
Why
Of course,
is she here? She's unreliable.
It's me he's after.
she's a stars member,
I'll buy you
motherfucker.
some time.
Hey, wait!
Hey, calm down.
Wait, Joe!
She probably better trained than all you. Ooh. Why is this? It's making me scared. This looks great. I actually don't mind. I've seen people criticize the way redesigned his skin, like it's cool. I actually think it looks good.
Joe!
Okay,
Joe, what
she's-
happened? Come in!
Yeah, that might have been a bad choice. Why did this kind of like it kind of scared me a little bit? Resistance. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to do because I saw people talking about it and I thought about that too. Even when Resident Evil 2 remake came out, are they going to do? Was it Code Veronica? Oh, was that Code Veronica or was that Outbreak? Where you play like as a bunch of different people and they all had different attributes. Like the cop had to start with a gun, and I remember when you would shoot, he would do something like this. He'd do like that, and then he'd shoot harder or something, like the bullet did more damage. And then I remember there was a black guy, I think he was security guard. He was like really good with melee weapons. I remember there was another black guy who had like blonde hair. And I think his was, cause I remember playing as him. I think his was like luck or something. Like, well, it was something like, I think zombies were less likely to attack him. So sometimes you would just, cause I remember just running past zombies, they wouldn't even move. And then sometimes they would jump at you. Most of the time they wouldn't. And it was another person, I can't remember if it was, I know it was a waitress or a bartender or something. But it was somebody who was good with medical supplies, and it was somebody else that was good with like, it was someone who was good at administering medical, and there was another person good at mixing herbs to make the medical supplies. So it was very like in depth, almost like, as you said, RPG kind of like. But I'm curious if they do that, and how would you do that? They wouldn't do it like that. Not now. They would not do that like that. And yeah, you wouldn't do it like that unless they really went the RPG route and made it like a straight up RPG. But this looks really good, and I saw people criticizing Jill's. They like, cause most people, cause they like, I won't say most people, but people who really like Jill's look in like the old games and even up to Jill's look in like RE5 and stuff like that. And now she looks completely different. A lot of people comparing her to Natalie Portman. I like her look. She looks like, to me, she looks like a real person. You know, like that could be an actual person. It's the same thing they did with Claire. Well, Claire and what was that other game that came out before? I think it was before Resident Evil Biohazard, the second one. It was Claire, and I think it was Barry's daughter was in it. I didn't play it. I saw like some playthroughs of it, and I remember people criticizing, saying, well, more people were criticizing about her looking ugly. Like, she didn't look as hot as she used to look. So they was like, oh, she doesn't look attractive. I'm like, well, she's older, and she had to look hot, you know, all the time. Like, come on. She looked fine. Like, it wasn't like a big deal. But you were like, oh, she didn't look hot anymore. So, but then I guess they went the opposite route. Well, she's much younger, but in the remake, they made her look, you know, she looked cute. So, but anyway, I don't mind the changes as long as they look good. Like, I'm not like, well, you can't change it and it should stay like this. Like they did, they changed Chris in RE7, where he looks completely different than Chris in like RE5 and 6 and stuff. So, or he even looks different. Well, hell, RE5 and 6 could look way different than Chris in like RE1 or what was that other one? I think that was just a remake, but like that was like a remake. But it was another game. A lot of those RE games are hard to keep track of the lore, but it was I think it was Claire and some other dude named, was his name Jack? He had like 2 guns. I can't remember. He got killed in the game, but I can't remember the game. But can't remember the name of the game. But I guess I don't mind the looks, as long as it still looks cool. Like, not if they changed the look, and I didn't like it. I liked the look because it didn't look good. That's one thing. But to say I don't like it because it looks different compared to what it looked like before, I've seen people, you need to respect the old looks. I'm like, what? Respect the old looks? Like, but anyway, and to me it looks good. If it's anything like RE2, the remake, it'll do well. I'm sure they'll change it just enough to where it feels fresh for people who have played old games, and change it enough to where new players, or even people who play the old game, where they feel like they're playing a new game rather than just playing a prettier version of the older game, you know, or the original game. But I really want to play. I need to play 2. I need to finish Last of Us and post that, but the playing it and I lost the audio of me talking, so I might have to replay that. And it's been months, so I don't even remember the story anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, but maybe I'll do a voiceover or something. I lost the audio in it. So anyway, maybe I just play it again. But I was like halfway through almost. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Comment down below. Share this video on your social media platforms. I'll see y'all next video. Peace.